Hey everyone, Dancentral here, and today I thought I would do another collection video. I'm doing quite a few at the moment because I'm quite enjoying doing them, and I really hope you guys are as well, enjoying seeing them. Um, Basically, today I thought we'd do a collection video that's not gaming related, but it's comedy related. Now, if any of you have seen any videos I've done in the past where I've talked about comedy, or I did do a tag response quite a while back about random facts about myself, and one of them that was that my favourite comedian was this person that I'm going to be showing you a collection of in a minute. Um, you'll know that I am a fan of his. So basically, it is the absolute legend that is Lee Evans. He is just absolutely hilarious guy. You know, the impressions that he does, the voices that he pulls are just top quality and just very, very convincing. And he's crazy, which is fantastic. And he goes mad on stage, which is, I think, one of the best qualities about him. He's also a musician and he plays the piano on most tours that he does, which I think is absolutely awesome. He has said that he's not really bothered whether the audience like that or not, but he does the music at the end kind of for himself because he loves playing and singing and stuff. And I think that's absolutely amazing. And that just sort of finishes off each tour very nicely. But he is an absolutely hilarious guy. He literally is out of this world. He's just a phenomenal comedian. And in my opinion, no other comedian can top him at all. There are some other great comedians out there. I love Jimmy Carr's stuff. I quite like Ricky Gervais's material, and Alan Carr can be a laugh as well if you're kind of in the mood for comedy. But for me, Lee Evans is absolutely the best is the best comedian ever. So without further ado, I will go through my collection. I'll go through the tours that he's done first, that he's released, and then I'll go through like films that he's been in, and he had a TV show on BBC One at one point as well that I'll go through as well. Now I've got a lot of videos of his, but I'm aiming to sell those off and replace them with the DVD versions. He has got I think it's a 5 DVD box set of all his tours on DVD, called as in one big box. And I'm looking to get that. That should have come down in price quite a bit now because it's been out a while. So I might look to get that instead, and then just sell the videos off. Because not only are videos not really in fashion anymore, no one uses them, but they're really big and bulky as well. Whereas at least with DVDs, they're quite slim and you get more space on your shelf to put other stuff on as well. So anyway, guys, let's just start with the first one. First one is Lee Evans's live at Her Majesty's Theatre tour. This is a fantastic tour. It was done in 1994. He was only sort of just starting out in theatres at this point, and he didn't disappoint. His material is really, really good. For like one of his early tours, it's actually really, really, really good. It's got quite a funny pose on the front. And then obviously you got the video inside. Yeah, really, really, really good tour, this one. Would definitely recommend it. It says on the front here, a comic genius for the 90s. That's not wrong. So would definitely recommend that one if any of you guys are looking to pick up one of his tours, one of his early tours anyway. Moving on to his next one. This is Lee Evans' live Different Planet tour. This is one of his funniest tours, I think. Really, 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 really good. This one was done in 1996. Basically, it's just absolutely hilarious. Some of the voices that he pulls in this tour are one of the funniest that I've ever seen. And there's the video in there. And his material is just top class. The only criticism I would say about Lee Evans is that for a fan that owns sort of all his tours like me, and you watch them all, you do notice that he tends to overlap with material from one tour to the next. He'll tend to repeat a bit of material in one tour that he's used in a previous tour, or he'll word it differently, but you can tell if you've watched his tours a lot that he has used a similar joke from one tour and used it in another, but either reworded it or used a different scenario. You can tell. But to be honest, it doesn't really matter because, you know, it's always good to see how he's used it in a different sense, and if it's a funny joke, it'll probably make you laugh second time round anyway. But this one is probably one of the funniest tours that I've ever seen him do. So there's that one. Next one I've got, guys, is Lee Evans live at the West End. Now, there's not a year on the back of this video. It's so strange. I was looking earlier, and there's not a year anywhere. Not even on the no, not even on the video itself. So that's really strange. But this is again a really funny one. And for those of you that have watched a lot of his tours, this is the tour where he uses the hilarious joke about pulling in at McDonald's and ordering and the whole burger thing. You want burger? Burger? Yeah. And then he talks about the milkshakes. So he goes, do you want chocolate or strawberry? Chocolate or strawberry? Chocolate, strawberry, strawberry. You know, that kind of joke. I'll stop there though because yeah, I'm not very good. But yeah, that's the one where he uses that, and that just absolutely had me in fits. That was just absolutely brilliant. So there's that one. And then this, guys, is Lee Evans' The Ultimate Experience. Now this is basically a compilation video of 3 of his tours, which is Different Planet Tour, Live from the West End, and Live at Majesty's Theatre. So basically the 3 tours that I've just shown you. But this is a compilation where it takes little bits from each tour, mixes them up, and puts them all in here, and just shows you the best bits of the three tours. And it's a great idea because especially people that don't own the other tours and just want to see a selection of all 3 can have this instead. So I do think that was a really good idea for them to release this. This was done in 1997. And yeah, it's definitely a really good idea for them to do it. So there we go. So yeah, if any of you out there don't want to buy the full tour but fancy seeing sort of snippets of all 3, then that's always a good alternative to actually owning the tours themselves on video or DVD. Okay, now the next one, guys, is Lee Evans Live in Scotland. Now this is kind of a limited edition cover because it's kind of got a hologram on it. And if I move it, which way do I move it? That way, yeah. I don't know if you can see this very on camera, guys, but if you move it this way, Lee Evans moves. He kind of jumps forwards or kind of comes back again. But they do this without the hologram on, so I think this is kind of a limited edition. But again, a really good tour. Was done in 1998. So there we go, it's a video as well. And this features the famous Lee Evans trio, where he's on an office chair that hasn't got a back to it, and he slides from left to right, pretending to play instruments with his hands. And it's very, very, very funny, very, very realistic. He's bang on cue with each instrument as they come in, so you really do think that he's playing the instrument when it obviously isn't because there's no instrument there in front of him. But it's absolutely hilarious, very impressive, and I would definitely recommend this one as well if you fancy watching one of his really good tours. I know there's a lot of tours to choose from if you're only thinking of getting, say, 1 or 2, but yeah, they're all fantastic in their own way. And then we've got this one, guys, Lee Evans Live at Wembley, Wired and Wonderful. This is a fantastic tour as well. It's one of his longest tours, 2 hours long, which is fantastic because you literally get 2 hours of great material and music from him. And he played over 100 dates as well when he was playing at Wembley, which is very impressive. This was done in 2002, and there we go, video inside. And just to give you guys an idea, the Evening Standard actually said that there is no one like Lee Evans. He's a genuine people's champ. Every gig is special. And The Guardian said, the country's biggest ever solo comedy gig, a performer whose generosity of spirit is instrumental to his now spectacular success. Very chill. That's another thing. He doesn't let all the the success and everything go to his head. He generally is a down-to-earth, genuine, nice guy. You know, and he doesn't brag about what he does as well. You know, if he talks about it to any of his friends or anyone that he knows, he doesn't say, "Oh, I did this, oh, look at me," kind of thing. He literally is just like, yeah, you know, I've done this and I hope it goes well. And he's always really nice, and you know, he just always hopes that people enjoy what he does. And he, as I said, he does not let it all go to his head. He's such a nice guy, and you know, he's always grateful for the success and the support that he gets. So that's another thing that I really like about him. That he does appreciate all the support and everything. That he knows that he can't take it for granted, kind of thing. So yeah, that is just a really nice guy as well as an absolutely amazing comedian. Right, now, I know we're coming close to a sort of 10-minute limit, guys, so I might split this into 2 parts so I can get the films that he was in shown as well. And I also have some Lee Evans CDs as well, so I'll show you those in the next part as well. So anyway, next one. This is the start of my DVDs now, guys. So there's all the videos shown. I will look, as I said, to get them on DVD instead because they're so big and bulky, and it's just like comparing that to a DVD spine. There's no comparison really. It's like pretty much half the size. So anyway, this is one of his, again, another one of his funny tours. XL Tour Live, done in 2005. That rhymed, but it wasn't intentional. Again, really funny tour. He does a lot of music at the end. He plays the, what is it, the ukulele? I think it's that he plays. I don't think it's a mandolin. I think it's a ukulele, as well as the piano as well. And he obviously sings. But again, this is quite a long tour. I think it's 2.5 hours. Well, 2 hours 21 minutes to be precise. Quite a long tour. Um, but very, very, very funny. I couldn't wait for this tour to come out when I heard about it being released. And it's so funny. It really is absolutely brilliant. And it's got a really nice set as well. So, yeah. And I just would definitely recommend this one because it is just so funny. So anyway, guys, join me in the next part. I'll be going through the rest of my Lee Evans collection. I hope you're enjoying it so far. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching.